Just ain't a big deal. All right. No level there, although potentially brawny here seems pretty useful. We need that conversion event to trigger. Especially since Super Kamaguru's hit like quad rolls all the time and Sully keeps hitting triples and missing the other backup stats. Okay. We're very light on archers, which makes it very difficult to do goblin camps efficiently. Alright, it's night. I don't really want to fight that during night. Let's just briefly... I don't want to fight goblin raiders. Do they ally the... Did goblin raiders ally the orcs during this fight? I mean, orcs are going to crush goblins in general, I think, but I'm curious what would happen. They would. Do they do it always or just during the orc crisis? All right. Do we have the ability to take this fight? We might lose a brother or two. Chat doesn't really know, it seems like. Jesus fucking Christ. Does this guy not have brawny? Like, no, he doesn't yet. Okay. Do it for science. I think I'd rather science. I don't think I can science very often, very many times per stream without it looking like I'm doing something different than we are. I think I'd rather save science for another time. Something a little bit more of a outcome we care about one way or the other. Don't have shield spec yet. These shields actually go pretty quick. I could just bring double orc shields, probably better. A couple extra hits that way. Bit of a rough trial by fire in terms of fucking tanking anything. 2 level 9 megas. What's the camp? It's just the one with the dude is not 7 to 10, 4 to 6, 11 to 13. It's quite a lot. So max roll is 23, 29, 30. 30 orcs with this team? I mean, maybe? So we have one extra person in there right now. Maybe the fear of orcs. Oh, it's fear of beasts, not fear of orcs. That's okay. So we definitely want the banner. Presumably, I mean, the hybrids have a hard time staying alive in these fights, but I want ranged units enough that they'll come attack me. I think that's fine. Gotta worry about their armor in a minute. Just which brothers do I want? I want both the nimble brothers here. And I want as many axes and fucking hammers and shit like that I can get in here. Plus the cleaver. How have I not plated this up? Holy crap. I missed the fact entirely that this has been... Oh my god, we gotta get some bone platings. Gotta go hunt some more unholds, I guess. Problem is the good land for our recruiting is all in the south. We have a lot of perk points on assigned too. Yeah, and Dragon Unholds North was pretty good, Xanadu. There's a famed item up there. We maybe should go up north in a minute. Let's see how these orc camp fights go. I'm procrastinating a little bit because I'm a bit worried about it. I need to be... So what are the questionables? Questionable, questionable. Level 9 tanks are questionable. Questionable. So we have 4. We're leveling 6. We're leveling 6 people on this fight. That's dangerous. Those people are all leveling. Can bring Sellsword and use him as a mega. It's kind of his goal, is to be a bladed. No Hurricane. Check the legendary commands. All our legendaries are there that way. I don't have to do that every time a viewer wants to see it. Otherwise it would take too long. Seems like a bad idea. No? Seems like a bold idea. Roster's pretty full. We've got a couple people who should be ablated. Kevman Poe is ablatable. As is Amit Simon and is Lullaways. All 3 of those are ablatable. So it might be a good time to clear the roster. Alright, do I want to axe spec one of our sweet cultists? I really don't. I mean, they are getting there with veteran levels. Their accuracy is actually becoming realistic. This is a fight where Orange might just die. I mean, he's got 43 melee defense. 43 melee defense is very good. And honestly, 83 melee skill plus brute with the... Like, are we at... I mean, like, the Glorious Claymore critting with that is pretty fucking sweet. Actually does real damage. You heard that. You're part of a death cult, friend. These conversations are like just supper time conversation. Who will die next? Orange like raises his hand. Probably me. Everyone's like, on to the afterlife. Davko awaits you. That's what I imagine dinner's like. And then on the other side of the camp, Nobu's like, please, more food. And it's just like, crack the whip. No food for you, Nobu. Get the dogs fed first. Camp life is very interesting in the cultist world, I think. Okay. Left my ass. Yeah, that's true. She deserted us. Okay, so this is a really questionable stat pool. 83 attacks fine, 17 melee defense is not. 70 HP, Battleforge, and Iron Jaw is decent though. Like, I'm very worried about this melee defense just not rolling well. No stars here. I don't remember what this background was originally. I think it might have been a deserter. I think we will risk one of the megas, possibly the mega who hasn't converted yet. This is either good experience for Super Kamaguru or setting him up. I mean, he's at, it's 50. It's only 2 ahead of Solly. Okay, for melee defense. I thought it was worse than that. He just rolls 4 a lot. He must have started slightly lower. This is the militiaman. It won't convert. And what's Sellsword have? Sellsword's missing Adrenaline, but has Indom and Recover and Shield Spec. Shield Spec's very good in this fight. But only he's already 10. You look at his melee defense with the Heater Shield, he's 10 below what Sully and Super Kamaguru are now. This is another ablate. This brother's probably ready for ablation. Had a good run. Alright, so we ablate him as a mega, perhaps. And ablate, Amit, maybe? I told you, Wyocean, I told you that I think there should be a mod that gives you, gives your guys small mood increases for, like, armor upgrades. I don't know how you would code it so that it wouldn't, like, every time you changed it happen. But, like, maybe the first time a brother wore, like, the highest HP helmet gave him like a slight resolve, not resolve, a slight mood boost would be pretty fun. That was really hard to say for some reason. Small mood boost based on helm gear for the first time would be pretty sweet. I don't know, I feel like the drunk event should not happen. The people getting like upset that brothers have died event shouldn't happen for Davcol, and I haven't seen it happen. It happens a lot in my other campaigns. I don't know if it's disabled or not. I mean, Kevman Poe with 2 more levels ends up on average. This is 380. 80 is pretty bad. This person does not wish to be ablated. It might be worth to let them stay out. And Loloways ends up 2 more levels on average 79. Yeah, both these brothers are ready for ablation as well. Okay, so we've got... No, don't get in that camp. We've got 4 who are ready to die. 1 who really doesn't want to die. The only downside is I'm not bringing a hybrid. Hey, Rugby Gaming. Welcome to the channel. You can always type !BB seed to see what seed we're playing on. If you want to play on the exact seed I'm playing on, you can do that. What's ablation? It's a kind word. It means dying. Roughly. Basically, it's armor. It's armor that stops a round by being depleted, flaking off, absorbing impact, stuff like that. So what you can think of it as our team, it's like, imagine our roster was on a diet, right? Our roster like starts off, you're a growing boy, you're a growing roster, and you need to get strong. So you eat everything you can. You gobble up that cultist and that person doesn't even have a good hat, but you grab them. And then sooner or later you realize, you know, that waistline is looking a little big. You got to get rid of some of it. How do you do it? Well, you just ablate them. You just slim down, get to the core muscle and strength beneath. That's what I'm getting at, I think. There does seem to be a lot of excitement over the word seed. Yeah. I think we have a whole command about that, a whole quote about that. Sacrificial armor, that's right. Now there is one other consideration, which is we do actually want a bunch of people at 11. So perhaps we don't want Sellsword to die, which I think is reasonable, because what we would like from Sellsword is delicious breakfast. No, delicious sacrifice event. Okay. So we're gonna run Sellsword up front. That's what the talk was from that. We're gonna run Super Kamaguru up front. Although we're gonna run him on the stronger side. Unsure about the armor quite yet. Super Kamaguru because he's not converted, so his value to us is lower. If we hit another sacrifice event before we hit another conversion event, we probably lose Super Kamaguru anyways. Alright, Emmett, I'm okay if he dies, although armor needs to be off for now. Same, Kevman Poe, I think we're going to run as a sword user, although lower accuracy, of course. I don't know if they should be sword or not. I do want probably about 8 front line. Solly will be using a pike for leveling purposes. Don't know about the armor yet. Kevman Poe, I think, will be using this. I think Loloways will be using that. 75 is quite a bit better than 54. 54 is very bad. 83 is good. Okay, so this is actually 5 back ranks right now. Fuck. I'm worried the orcs aren't going to come attack me. Surely with 30 orcs, they're going to come attack me regardless, so maybe we'll do that. Just believe. Alright, so what's our center line look like for Orc Young? Probably our Nimble Brothers center line. And actually, the sword is very good versus Orc Young. Their lower armor means they just take a fuck ton of damage from this sword. Homie Chop up there. Darple over here. Probably there, probably there. Stack the one side, maybe. Little like weekend DPS. Who's the other guy kind of wanted to die? Lulaways. Lulaways goes over there. All right. Am I 74? Are we really? I don't know about that. Granted swords kind of suck in this fight. Might be worse than a polearm in general. 23 melee defense. Alright, I think that's who we want to bring in the rough positions we want to bring them in. Now we got to armor them up. So let's do that. Death Dancy does not need to be in the back ranks. But if we end up like moving in to like close the gap over here, if we do something like that instead, or even that might be reasonable. No reserve for rotate. So maybe we want the reserve there. He would be a very good one to like fulfill that role. Okay. All right. I think this is who we're bringing. Let's take a look at the armors. We do want the strongest remaining armors on the megas. Megas are evasion based. The actual evasion chance is kind of nice for them. Yeah. Do I want to run 320s on them instead? Fuck that. You have like as much. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Cell Sword, 35 melee defense. Dart Bowl, 42 melee defense without shield. Wait, who's the mega? World Cell Sword. I don't know if he's going to be long for this world. Alright.
You have returned.
Alright, random guy somewhere.
My anniversary, but this is the only way I can make this message go away.
I think it is my anniversary today, the 3rd. I'm not entirely certain. I gotta text my wife and ask. She might know. She didn't know yesterday, but maybe she will now. Let's find out. She said she was gonna check the marriage license because neither of us could remember. Either today or 2 days from now. It's probably important.
Quitters never win.
Thank you, random guy somewhere, for the resub, and welcome back, HTlwwgODZu. 2-month streak and a bunch of gifted subs. You're not better off texting than running to get flowers and chocolates. Flowers and chocolates. Not something that is generally part of my repertoire, my interactions with my wife. I've bought her flowers once in 9 years of dating? 8 years of dating? She likes flowers too. I tell her it's for special occasions. We have 300, 325, 285. Yeah. Yeah, Xanadu, that's how kind of we treat it too. She came back. Yeah. Well, she's not technically back as far as I can tell, Sully. I don't really want to give this up. I guess we're gonna. It should probably be over here, huh? It's gonna be much more valuable there. All right, 35 stamina on Super Kamaguru. He's brawny. Big brawny. Look at you. 18 initiative. Do we want to give him a little bit more? 38. It's 38 different than 35 in some meaningful way. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. 10-year wrist rate is a flower one. I don't know. You track that shit. It's good for you. All right, 270. We have a 290 there, I think. With 54 stam, seems good. 300 hat. Which is the hat I like the least? The red or the silver? Probably the silver. Yeah, red looks better. All right, no reason that would be relevant here, but just in case. The rest of the gear being given out. Healing on Dart Bowl. Healing on Homie Chop. Yeah, I'm worried about that health pool. So the healing armor on the low health pool brothers seems reasonable to me. I wish I had another plating. Don't let me forget to plate this up, chat, soon. All right, he's at 59 attack. Can we run something else? Probably not. I'm worried about this fight. No dog, no dog. Okay, you don't have a resolve amulet. You're only at 43 resolve for an end cap, so that suggests we need one of those. Who's got an extra? Probably one of the brothers back here. There. Sure. Who wants to be immune to orc stuns? You're missing one too. Likely to get orc stunned a lot in the middle. But I think the orc stun immunity wants to go here. This guy does not have recover and has a shit ton of things to do every single turn. So let's dodge orc stuns there. Perk wise, this floating perk is still floating. And it's floating for potential adrenaline. Is that right? Like the super greedy adrenaline versus the rotate play late? Sure. Let's say that's right. We have frontline bleed protection everywhere. We do backline bleed protection everywhere. We do. How about... Where's that fucking trinket gone? I thought I just pulled a trinket off. Yeah, I did. $55 resolve, $59 resolve. 57 revolve, fine. Okay, sash is enabled. Okay, where do we want these dogs? Dogs on people who maybe could use them to survive around. On the two-handers for sure. Don't I have one more dog somewhere? Got a couple more dogs. Three more dogs. Okay. Here, oops, well. Have to have that resolve, I guess. Alright, like that. You need armor. We've got some 300 here. 290, 285. Maybe 300 there, actually. 325 even, sure. 300 here. A hat. Not a fancy hat. 55 stam, sure. Okay. Oh, you took my 385. Fuck that. 300, 290, 300. Sure. 290. Can you support that? 46 stam. Getting a bit sketchy. Well, and Sully with that. 83 seems fine. 270, 260, 285 for 40. Nah, let's give it 260. Alright. Hat. Hat. 44. Is he over armored? Maybe not. Depends how he rolls. 270. 439. And a 250 hat. Okay, is that as tanky as we can make everyone? 57, 52. Yeah, it's about as tanky as we can make everyone. Don't have an archer. I'm expecting the overwhelming number of orcs to still engage, but we'll see. Backup shields here and here. There's rotate potential in the back, although stam requirements make that a little bit sketchy. And not using the hammer. Hammer needs to be equipped. So where would the hammer go? Here, I guess. There would be better for the hammer. Okay. You want the two-handed axe here instead of the sword? No, his accuracy is absolute fucking garbage. 83. Could almost armor him up and use him as a two-hander with 83. It's getting close. $17 melee defense. Who am I pretending? Can't fucking 17 melee defense people. It's not reasonable. Okay. We done pouncing around with this shit? Let's see if it's my anniversary or not. Is it my anniversary today? Didn't check. Okay. Let's do it. So some brothers. This is gonna result in deaths. We understand this going into this. This is almost certainly going to result in at least a few deaths. Hopefully not a problematic number of deaths. Okay. How can't you remember your own anniversary? Oh, because where do you start counting from? You start counting from when you started dating. You start counting from when you get married. But by the time you get married, you had an anniversary for when you were dating. And you had an anniversary for other more important, interesting things. And then it's suddenly like, what was the day you actually went to the courthouse? Does anyone care? We certainly don't care. Is it romantic and important in some way? Not that I'm aware of.
A gleaming endowment.
Hey, flimsy follower.
I give up. I've tried catching up on the VODs.
I'm going to add you to the list. Tried catching up on the VODs. Well, we now have it on YouTube. If you haven't checked out my new channel, this is probably a good time to hype it. We have a channel specifically for VODs is being uploaded to. Currently it's the previous run through, but the previous playthrough. But if that's the way you want to watch it on YouTube, we now support that. So. All right, so they're gonna spread south. All right, let's double check. Let's look for famed items first. There's an orc berserker, annoyingly. No famed items that I see. Not that many berserkers, which is, I say that. I see 3, 4 down here now. Okay, so we need DPS to the southern side, or we're gonna regret this. I think this is good positioning right now. I think we need to back up here. Probably to there. Where are they gonna come up through here? That's a bad spot. It's too isolated. We should probably fall back to about there. That's not accessible. So they'll come up the back and up the front. So like there. I think we're gonna want all the stabbing we can get to the south. Okay with that tile, I think. Don't want to be in low ground here, but we'll move in a second. That's fine. Go. We max rolled? Yeah, we did max roll. It's pretty standard, honestly. Don't see famed orc items right now, which is a little bit unpleasant. Right, I think we're going to want to go about there. I think we're going to want to go about there. Oh, this is very low. Okay, you can't get all the way up. That's good. It'd be nice to soften some orcs to get 2 shots in, but I think I just want all of the pikes on this side because I think the southern side is going to collapse. We're in stun range here, and Orange is stunnable, so we'll indom. This is fine. Don't think we're stunnable in that position. You're immune anyways. It's a big fucking hole here. Are we okay with that? Not really. Okay. There's the Warlord. One-hander. One-handed Warlords can be pretty dangerous. No shield either. So it's double gripped. Capman Poe got promoted to front. Sure. Alright, let's see what happens. Berserkers coming up the side. Super annoying. Orc Young are refusing to charge, making me blow all my stamina for no reason.
Quitters never win.
Seth, 84. Thank you for the 4-month sub. What's Malazite mean? It's a fan of the series, maybe? I'm not sure. All right, so this is gonna get messy.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Mealtime? Ah. Oh, the orcs. Neat. Yep, it probably is about mealtime for the orcs. So this was a nice little confirmation that Orc Young will that the orcs will approach you even when you don't have ranged in the big groups. Looks like it's just the medium groups that do the no approach shit. Gonna be some coming up here in a minute. I think I want the hammer bro there. I'm not sure this guy is necessary here. I think he might be better used to the south. So let's head that way. I don't want to get in range of that berserker to hit us. Low ground hit, maybe. It's gonna suck if it connects, but better that than high ground hit. Let's rotate here. And do we want to kill one of the young? I think we do. Especially the axe one. That might kill the whatever. So he passed his turn but didn't end it, so that's okay. It's definitely annoying. Could disarm there, seems legit. Maybe should have moved 2 inch, no, not in range to disarm even then. Okay, Indom for this turn. Let's move over and Indom. Oh, you don't have to Indom because you're not be stunned. Indom. Swing. Are we worried about charges through here? I don't think so. Okay. Alright, so the Berserker's doing their thing, but we brought damage over to deal with that. This is the young heavy variant of this camp. There's 3 variants of this camp. The little tiny variant that we already fought, that's not that bad. The big variant with a shit ton of warlords, or shit ton of warriors, and the variant with a ton of young. This is the young variant, and that could be annoying, but mostly it's okay. What's going on with that? Looks super weird with the thing, but okay. Alright, already seeing fleeing. We're gonna have to disarm over here. We'll see where in a minute. Almost certainly want to rotate there. Keep on killing. Honestly, the best famed items in the game are well-rolled weapons. So it's an annoying miss. Could rotate there and swing. We do want this area covered again, and we're not going to get it covered again. I think better to walk here and swing on one of these guys. Hang out there. So he's going to run up and start flanking. If we let him. If I walk over there, for example, getting the hammer engaged, that was super good. So let's start with that. Guy's going to need a disarm. So there's so many that can attack. That one gets 2 attacks though. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about Emmett Salmon there. Hopefully he'll be okay. Don't want to get stunned there. Can't do a lot here. Could move to there. Sets up for a little bit better rotate there, but I don't think so. I think I actually want to move here and rotate. So this guy runs over here. Maybe 2-4, maybe not. Probably there and just swings. Sully is a mega. We could wait. Go here and wait. We will get stunned by the Orc Young coming up this side if we do it. We don't have enough stam to Indom then rotate next turn. I think I'm going to rotate now. Go. I was hoping that would be enough to bleed to death. They have Resilient as well. Dynamite. Oh, that just connected with the flail. Rip Cell Sword. Okay. Thank you, Makani, for the bits, rather. And Miss Jalre is resub for the 18 months. Thank you very much, both. Okay. No, I'm never offended by being great background noise. That's fine. So I can get a damage buff killing that and then swing again here. Severe concussion makes him entirely useless too. Alright, I think we can kill this orc warrior. 2 hits here. Alright, a kill there plus a disarm is going to be what we do here. Not sure where we want to disarm. Probably there. And banner out. Just wait. I want to get the double swing here, so if I soften this guy up, that should work. Don't like that he's capable of... Well, he's not capable of stunning us this turn. Okay. Ah, that's what this fucks up my plan there. Should have ended... not ended there. Okay, don't have enough for rotate this turn. We could next turn though, if he survives. Breaking him is not bad. Breaking him would be excellent. One of the warriors is panicked. Good. Got low ground damage there. Seems worth it. Another headshot, looks like. Okay. Alright, so Berserker almost certainly kills Sellsword. Oh, didn't like the stun there. Yeah. That's what happens when you get hit in the fucking head with a flail. Don't like that stun. The stun was super bad for us. Have a disarm here maybe. We'll see how it goes the rest of the fight. Always will proc a double attack if he kills something. We went for the 93 and missed it. Might have to release dog there. Stun there, super annoying. Don't want to be knocked around here. Let's indom. Oh, we're free to move here. So over there and hit's pretty good. They're both running. Just let them run, then move. Is he fleeing now? He is. Great. Alright, what's this looking like? Fleeing. So we're looking for a hit like there, perhaps, to break somebody. Nope. Letting Berserkers run is so bad. Because they come back with the stun, with buffs. Could rotate him. Better use of stamina. Sure, this is concerning to me. And I can't get a disarm in there. So maybe better than rotating him is rotating here. And that's going to take a big hit in a second. It's indom here to deal with the Berserker chain. We have another attack here. Try for... Oh, that's already running. I thought it was going to run already. I think better to reposition. Here we're going to rotate to save the banner. Or try anyways. I'm annoyed that didn't run already. We have people adjacent to it though, right? So it's not necessary to be there anymore. We should walk up here to start attacking this guy. Don't want to get in range of that. there. Next turn, walk in, hit. This way he only hits here. HTlwwgODZu is Battleforged with 260, 250. Probably survives those hits okay. I don't want to move here and waste Nimble Mail on that, so I think there. Okay. Well, we went for the move in as opposed to the attack. It's surprising. There's the hits. Both headshots. Or rather, one a headshot. Okay, this Berserker's getting pretty buff. We gotta be careful with that. We don't want him being buffed for long. I think a simple rotate here and a swing seems reasonable. On who? This guy. Okay, we're probably gonna disarm here. We gotta be really careful of the orc. So I think we want to back to there. And disarm. Probably that guy. Oh, there's a fucking Berserker next to me. Oh my god, that was a terrible, terrible move. Could have just died there. Big hit. Okay. Yeah, it would have been very frustrating. We already damaged buff for this turn. Just wait a moment. Okay. Where are we actually situated? There's an orc there we can kill. Oh, never mind. It's Kevman, he's not very accurate. Let's wait there. What's the rest of this look like? Guy there, if we could break would be good. This guy needs help, that's why we move there. We'll, on this guy's turn, we'll recover and then rotate for next turn. HTlwwgODZu is in a pretty safe position at the moment. Let's see how the running away shapes up. The Berserker's panicked, he hasn't been in fight yet, it's funny. Okay, so this is probably a recover here, but we should make sure. Rallied, came forward, yelled. Why didn't you run? Oh, because you'd already acted. It's fine. So you're good. Gonna do damage in there. Not quite a kill shot with the execute, unfortunately. I would have been so mad if I just killed my own guy from that. Coming down here, that guy's already locked in melee. Already locked in melee. So presumably, actually, the threat's over here somewhere or here. Like Solly could take a couple hits pretty easily here and be in bad shape. And actually, Emmett Salmon's in not great shape. I think we want to go this way. Could just recover and wait and see. Might be better. Alright. HTlwwgODZu with a hit over there could be okay. Can't move and attack annoyingly, so let's recover. This is fine for the turn. And you're recovering to rotate. Alright. Like Peasant Militia Oregon. I mean, it seems a little bit... Seems fine. I'm not super excited about it. Don't hate it. Why are all the orcs going ahead of me right now? Annoying. Alright, so there's a couple targets we want to hit. That guy and that guy are both pretty prime targets. That guy in particular needs to be broken, so let's go for him. We'll wait for that to run. Lost my damage there, we'll wait. We're going to rotate there, but not through this guy, through the other guy. As soon as Kevman Poe hits that, we're in good shape. Rotate here. No stamina attack, that's fine. This guy's already done, we'll wait a second there. This is the target we want to hit for breaking him. I like my damage bonus from killing that. Oh, for fuck's sake with that miss. Alright, Indom. Super Kamaguru's got a second shield. Those are both broken. This guy just rallied. Good. Runners giving us lots of morale checks. This looks stable now. Break the Warlord again would be excellent. Okay, broke the Warlord. And we moved in here. This warrior's broken. So it's not a lot left unbroken. That berserker's one of the few. We need somebody there too. He won't go to end of turn though. If I rotate here and attack that orc, if I have enough to do that, don't have enough to rotate, doesn't matter. Alright, we'll just go here then. Okay, and anything that needs to happen here? I don't think so. I think just attacks are fine, right? Okay. Fucking berserkers. Can I double swing with this? 15, so 30 to 64, I can. We can just break this guy's morale if we can. Can we rotate swing? Yeah, go. Great. That guy's stuck. Probably just recover on Super Kamaguru. So which orc is still alive? That one's confident. Don't have rotate here. So that represents an issue. So we want to go there to make room for this guy to move over. Oh, that one's still there too. Very annoying. Letting that one go is bad. Alright, I don't want this thing rallying. I don't want that guy rallying. Not let him go. Oh, it's not above him. It's 2 elevations up. Boo. Okay, so got a little unlucky with the headshot over there with the severe concussion off the start. That brother was one of the brothers we were okay with losing, although we weren't excited to lose them because they were level 11 and that represents somebody else who can eat the sacrifice event. We would have liked to have another brother to do that. But we are happy to get them off our roster, so kind of a mixed blessing. That was Sellsword. We did really well. A very powerful early game tank for us, even though he didn't end up building as a tank. Just ended up that way from covering the role, which was great, but not ultimately what we want in their late game roster. Alright, take a look at the damage totals. Oh, he lived with brain damage. I mean, it makes sense. He got hit, smashed in the skull. That's fine. Alright. And whatever the hell this is. Well, hello there, the first fencing male. 177 for 12. Does that seem bad? 177 for 12? I can't tell. I mean, it's certainly way better than the 115s. Yeah. 44 tools here. All we have to do is trade brain damage for 44 tools. We'll make that trade every time.